Hey, I'm pretty new with this, but further ado, let's just get into it. So this is a little story time about when my homeboy's little cousin kissed me. Yeah, it's definitely not an ideal situation to be in by any means, but can't do anything about it now. So yeah, but I hope you liked the video, and yeah, let's get into it. So this happened all about maybe 3, 4 months ago. I was just chilling in my crib, playing some COD like any other day, and my homeboy calls me, and let's just call him Ed. So Ed calls me. I'm just playing some COD. He's like, yo. I'm like, yo. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, not much, playing some COD. Proceeds to tell me that he's having a little birthday party at this what do you call it? Let's call it the property. Okay, we had this little property, maybe like 8 minutes from our place. We all live near each other, and his parents owned it, and it's where he had all these little functions at and stuff. We would party all the time. So he was like, if you want to pull up, maybe around 7:30, you can. And I was like, oh, okay. Want me to bring anything? Like, anything at all? He was like, yeah, I mean, you could bring some out, smoke if you want. I was like, all right. So I'll be there in a little bit. He was like, all right. And, just hang up. And I proceed to get off my game, get up, shower, and I get ready. So I'm just chilling there after that for a bit, next hour or two. And, eventually, it's time to go. I get up, go get in my car, start it, and I go get some alk. And luckily near me, there's a place not too far where they don't ID. So, we could just walk right in there if you look decently old enough, and you could just be like, hey, and, get what you want. And I've been in here plenty of times, so, I know the guy pretty well. I like to joke with him all the time just to keep it, like, freshened up and stuff. But, I get what I want, a little pack of teas, and I leave. So I come back down this road, maybe it's like an 8-minute, 5-minute road. And I get to the end, pull up in the properties, maybe like 7:30, and I'm just chilling there. And mind you, this property is where we have all our functions. And every time we have a function, obviously, sometimes there's adults there. And they don't really care if we drink, we're all decently old enough. But we're all chilling, and usually around 12, the parents leave, and all the adults leave, and that's when we start getting more rowdy, if you know what I mean. We can really just let loose and do what we want after that. And, yeah, so we're chilling for maybe an hour and a half. It's like maybe 9 o'clock, 9:30, and we're eating, we're just chilling, and, it comes around like 10:30, sing happy birthday. And yeah, parents leave around like a little early actually on this day. I think they left around like 11 instead of like 12. I guess they were all tired and they all wanted to go home, but most of us stayed. And yeah, we started drinking more, started chilling. There's a little pond in the back. We all went back there and started hanging by the fence, just chilling by the pond, telling stories and stuff, chatting it up. And it gets a little late, maybe 1, 2 in the morning. And so we all like decide to pack it up a little bit and leave. So we lock it up, and we go back down maybe 8 minutes from the property. We just go to homeboy's crib, and we're all chilling in there. There's maybe like 6, 7 of us. And yeah, my homeboy's cousin, she's a little weird. She started being a little weird, all a little touchy and stuff. But I didn't mind it much, only because I thought she was just playing, And I didn't take it as no flirtatious way or nothing like that, It wasn't too weird at first. And I'm usually used to her being like, in a way, kind of close, because, I get her drinks and stuff all the time. We're chilling. And I consider her like a younger sister, kind of, like kind of my cousin too. And yeah, so we're chilling on the couch and stuff, and she's sitting next to me. And we're just chatting it, playing some, what is that called? We're just playing a game on the Switch, on the TV. They set it up in the living room. We're all just chilling, playing, taking turns. Mario Kart, that's what it was. I wasn't really good at that. I honestly suck at Mario Kart. It's horrible. It's so bad. And then, yeah, a few of us go to the room. Me, my homeboy, his little cousin, and another girl. We go into my homeboy's room. And we're just chilling. We're all laying on the bed. One's sitting in the gaming chair playing on his Xbox. And we're just chilling. And she starts getting like a little close, like putting her arm on me and stuff. And I didn't want to like take it in a way, so I kind of just moved. I didn't say nothing about it. it was getting a little bit uncomfortable a little bit, and so I didn't want to be mean, but at the same time I was kind of like, you know what I mean, because I felt a little close to her, and I didn't want to be that close, you know what I mean. She's a little young, and it's not cool. So, I just shrugged it off, and I went into my homeboy's brother's room. It's his older brother. I went in there and I started chilling with them a little bit, and I totally forgot about it. What was happening, because we were all a little bit wavy, and I was chilling there for a little bit, and then we all hopped on some UFC. We started playing it a little bit, and then I got a little bored, so I kind of like, after the last round, I kind of just stopped playing, and I kind of just sat and was scrolling on some TikTok, probably some Instagram reels, and I'm just chilling back there in the corner in the chair, and everyone's just chatting it up in front of me, and I just go in the living room, honestly, because I'm starting to get tired, but I don't want to drive to my house, because I'm already a little messed up. So I sit on the couch, and my homeboy's cousin walks in there, and she sits down right next to me. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm kind of confused, out of everywhere. She just comes and sits next to me. She doesn't really talk or nothing for a little bit. I'm just sitting there on my phone watching on some TikTok. She just sits next to me. I'm like, okay, cool, I guess. She's like, hey. After like fucking 2 minutes of sitting there, I'm like, yo, I'm like, what's up? And she's like, what you doing? Which you can clearly see what I'm doing, but I didn't push the situation. I was like, nothing, just on some TikTok, bored, probably a little sleepy too. I might go to bed in a little bit. She's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. And so she like decides to lean against me, and now I'm a little uncomfortable. So I at this point, I like kind of mentioned it a little bit. I'm like, hey, like, you sure he's gonna be cool with this? Like, I mean, it's kind of weird. I feel a little close to you. I consider you my cousin, And she's like, no, it's cool. Like, it's whatever. And I'm like, I don't think so. Like, it's just getting me I'm getting uncomfortable about it, And so I just like kind of move over to it's a small couch, it's like a 2-seater. I move over a little bit, like as far as I could. And I start just leaning, and I put a pillow like right between me and her. And she proceeds to lean over right after I put the pillow there, and like try to kiss me, and I push her off. I'm like, yo, like, come on. And she's like, my bad. And I'm like, no, it's cool, but come on, man. Like, I consider you close. You can't be doing that. I'm like, she's like, yeah, I know, but my bad. I'm like, it's cool. And I just get on TikTok a little bit longer. I'm just scrolling. At this point, it's kind of weird. It's definitely not weird. It's definitely weird. And she proceeds to kiss me. She proceeds to lean over and kiss me on my lips. And at this point, I get up, and I'm just flabbergasted. Like, at this point, I'm really just flabbergasted. I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, okay. Like, and I go in the room, and I tell them everything that happened. I'm like, yo, like, your cousin just kissed me. I don't think it's cool. It's honestly weird. And so I proceed, honestly, I just tell him that, and he's like, yo, it's cool. And he goes in there, and he's talking to her. And I didn't want to make it a big deal, so I only told him. So, he's the only one that went out and started talking to her. And I'm kind of uncomfortable, so I'm like, yo, you can take me home. I'll come get my car in the morning. He's like, yeah, that's cool. And so I go to the crib. He drops me off here. I'm like, my bad about that. And I'm like, no, it's cool. And so, yeah, I just go in my crib, and I proceed to lay on my bed, and I think I instantly fell asleep. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, guys. That's the end of the video. I hope y'all like the story time. Definitely not an ideal situation to be in. I don't hope this against any of y'all, especially not a younger step cousin, basically, is what I kind of felt towards her. She was about 16, and I was 18, so it was definitely not ideal. Or I had just turned 18, yeah. But definitely not an ideal situation to be in at all. But I hope you liked the video, and yeah, peace out, guys.